shit's in the safe. Got me a spot out the way. Nigga just tryna be safe.
Let's get to sports talk.
Is it Saquon and his career or our Giant squad?
Easily Saquon. It's his whole career. As I said, I believe he's the greatest running back prospect in the history of football. Any level. History of football, he's the #1 prospect. And I think his rookie season started to bear that out right away. Think about your favorite running back. Saquon's bigger than that guy. He's stronger than that guy. He's faster than that guy. He's more elusive than that guy. He's more of a franchise quarterback personality than that guy. He works at least as hard. No one's going to outwork. He's the perfect running back prospect. And his rookie year was sensational, and that was behind a terrible offensive line. Saquon Barkley is hurt. Clearly, right now, he's hurt. How do I know this? Because he carried the ball 13 times and picked up 1 yard.
Yeah.
Not possible unless he's hurt. I mean, I've lived long enough to know that. I don't need to know anything else. 13 carries, 1 yard, that man's hurt. I don't care.
If you hurt, sit down. Because y'all not going nowhere this season. Wait till next year, have a full year to go. Don't risk your career trying to play with your team, and y'all know y'all not making the playoff this year. Why were you trying to play hurt? I understand the toughest in you, but if you going somewhere, then play hurt. But if you ain't going nowhere, don't do that. Because next year you don't know you gonna have a problem dealing with that ankle. If I see my team, we ain't going nowhere this year, I'm not risking. Because you have a quarterback now. No shot at Eli. Eli is a Giants great. I'm saying they have a young, good quarterback now. And you can have a good running back to go along with that, but he need to sit down because it ain't going nowhere this season.
What their game plan was, I don't care where they played, but he's never going to tell you that because he's not going to make an excuse. That's why you love the guy on your team. It's one of the million reasons you love him on your team. Now, in terms of what the Giants have to lose, yes, it's true. Gurley and Zeke and McCaffrey, they go in the top 10 nowadays, right? If you want that elite back. It's not like it used to be you could, except that Kamara and like Dalvin Cook isn't as good as any of those guys. And they went in the second round, in the third round. So you may not get Saquon Barkley, but you can get a hell of an all-purpose back in the later rounds if you're the Giants. In one of these drafts coming up, just burn a second or third round pick. You'll get a great guy if you know what you're looking at. Saquon Barkley, this is his whole life. This is his legacy. He has a chance to be special in a way we haven't seen Barry Sanders, but 233. And you're going to risk that on a 2-8 squad? He needs to be protected from himself. It's like a fighter. I need to get back out. The corner man has to say, nah, his great uncle, Iran Barkley, great middleweight champion. No, Saquon, nah.
Someone need to tell him, y'all are 2-8. Don't risk your career. Go and sit down. Somebody need to protect him from him. I understand he want to play and be out there, but sometimes you got to think and say, nah, we ain't doing good this year. I'll go and sit down. I don't want to hurt my team. You can hurt your team by trying to do that on this type of season y'all having. Gotta save him from himself.
This time, you live to fight another day. I don't want to see Saquon KD'd. And not on the altar of winning a championship, but on the altar of trying not to finish with the worst record in football. Get all the way out of here. Of course Saquon has more to lose.
Stephen A.?
It's for the exact reasons that you mentioned that I would say the Giants have more to lose. Because it's their future. And the fact of the matter is they're wasting it away by utilizing this guy in this particular way. The reality of the situation is that Pat Sherman needs to go. There needs to be a better coaching staff. There needs to be a better system. There needs to be something more conducive to elevating
I tell you what, the Amen squad over here.
That's right, and capitalizing off the growth of Saquon Barkley.
Because now y'all have a guy in Daniel Jones. That coaching staff need to be rebuilt. because you got 2 future players on your team. You don't want to have them keep wasting it when you have them there as young players. Somebody need to go. If y'all want to keep dealing with this, keep Pat Shermer, because he ain't the guy. You gotta find someone that can have a better system that fit them. And the Giants need to go talk to their star running back and say, sit down.
That's what needs to happen. The reason why I don't agree, I love Saquon's attitude, who played all 16 games last year. I love the fact that he feels that way. He said exactly what he was supposed to say. He feels exactly how he's supposed to feel, and I applaud it. But if I am the New York Giants and I'm going to have any kind of future, in order to take care of him, it's not just about preserving him. It's making sure to put a different personnel, a different system, and a different staff, more importantly than anything else, around him. They are abusing this kid. They are wasting him away. They are not appreciative of the gift that they have. And it's evidenced by Odell Beckham Jr., believe it or not, because if you had the right coach and you had the right system, you'd have 2 cornerstones for your franchise, and you would have been fine with that, okay? But the problem is the New York Giants don't have that because of their culture and their willingness or their insatiable appetite to preserve what once was and no longer is. They're just not paying attention. The bottom line is you're wasting away Saquon Barkley. He does not need to be playing. He needs to be on the sidelines. But it's not just to protect him from injury. It's to protect him from Pat Shermer. It's to protect him from Dave Gettleman. It's to protect him from Giants brass who are not what they used to be. You need wholesale changes in New York City when it comes to the New York Giants. And until that takes place, you're just abusing the kid.
Well, it's Saquon Barkley for me, and it's not even close. And when you look at this situation, you just take the NFL for what it is. It's about replacing you. It's about tolerating you until they can replace you. And then when they replace you, they put somebody else in that jersey. And then people come to the games and they sit in the stands to cheer for that dude that's wearing 26 now because it didn't matter that you wore it before. Saquon Barkley has one career. He has one opportunity. And the reason this is so glaring, and I like Max mentioning the stats from last week, the reason Max stood here all throughout the summer and talked about Saquon Barkley was because of all those things he listed. And if Saquon Barkley's playing against the Jets and all he could get is 1 yard on 13 carries, then something is wrong with him. And Saquon Barkley is exactly right. As long as you can walk and you can put on cleats and put on that helmet and go play, you wear it. So you protect him. You look back to last year with Aaron Rodgers when he suffered the knee injury, when he was kind of hurt.
I get what you're saying. If you go walk, you go play. But it's also you gotta be smart. We 2-8. I'm not risking my career. I'm gonna sit down the rest of this season and get prepared for next year. I understand the motto. If you can walk, you can play. But when you're 2-8, don't risk it.
All season and hobbling, and he wasn't playing well. At least that team was in contention to get to the playoff. But as soon as they couldn't, he put on a coat, he put on a jacket, and he watched the last game of the season. And so they have to protect Saquon Barkley. And I get it. In football, we don't do this. There isn't load management. There isn't, you know what, we have a back-to-back so we can wait until tomorrow when we're on TV again after NBA countdown. That's not how it works. And so for Saquon Barkley, and I understand Pat Shermer needs to win for his career. And I understand that the fans buy tickets because they want to come see Saquon Barkley. The problem is the dude that they got to watch on Sunday is not Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, you know
that guy isn't half of Saquon Barkley.
You know what, guys? And Stephen A., I will go to my grave believing that KD already had an Achilles issue when he was playing in the finals. But I at least understand, because I was on TV saying, I don't care what the doctors say. If I know that looks like Achilles and everybody knows, then I'm saying don't play. It's not worth it. But KD could at least come out and say, you know what? On the altar of pursuing a championship, that risk is worth it to me. Okay, even if you don't believe the diagnosis, I understand that at least. On the altar of what? You're 2-8, finishing with 4 wins instead of 3 wins. You're gonna risk, because I don't care what they say, he's not physically right.
Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app and for